looking for the
juice.
channel gap.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Look, first of all, I know you're shook. A third video today. Are you shook? You should be. But look, we got a guest today. We got a whole guest. You better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me. Tayla in the house. She in the house, y'all. Okay, now look, before we get into this reaction, y'all know, I don't know nothing about this tea. I don't know nothing about anything. Like, I didn't even know Cardi B was coming for CANDACE OWENS. I didn't know nothing. So I saw this video. And you know I had to react. So we're going to hop in this. Like I said in my last video, I don't like my eyebrows. I don't like my eyebrows. They look like right now, and I know some of y'all are shook to the gods right now, but look, I can't. Like, they just look so bad, and it was just that one, so we might just keep this one. We'll see how I feel in the middle of the video. We'll figure it out. Anyways, let's hop in this. Okay, no further ado, Tayla in the background again. Let's get it. Okay, I'm scared. Oh, also
too. I don't even know what I'm about to see.
Girl, she about to be shook. And you know what? I got my food. Don't come for me. I know Chick-fil-A. I know. Don't tell me the tea. I know. Okay.
Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to do this live really quick because I've been thinking over the last couple of days about something that's been bugging me, but I kind of wanted to wait for the media and the press to die down about the whole drama between me and Cardi to talk about something that's kind of serious, especially since I have a lot of new followers who seem interested in the otother side of the debate and what Black conservatives are talking about. So in this debate between me and Cardi made a lot of personal attacks on me. I didn't return the favor. It would have been pretty classless. But I want to particularly talk about her attacks on my husband because of the color of his skin, right? So we live in a society right now that is super racialized. And you have a bunch of entertainers that are telling you that there's racism everywhere and that everything they're doing is because they want to combat racism. And in the very same breath, we have those same entertainers that are the authors of racism. Cardi has never met my husband. She doesn't know my husband, but she said, comment on one of her many videos talking about his white duck. I think we know what she meant, but she did write white duck. And saying that I sold out my community by marrying a white man. And then another portion of one of her videos, she spoke about my father-in-law, who she has no idea who he is, and said that he's a part of the upper class KKK in the UK. First and foremost, I'm not going to address stupidity of that claim. Ku Klux Klan was never in the United Kingdom. They don't have the same race history as America. And my father-in-law sits in the House of Lords, not exactly the Ku Klux Klan of the UK. But I don't need to address just the idiocies surrounding the facts of what she said. I want to talk about the attack on the fact that my husband is white, because I've heard this often, especially amongst her fans, where you married a white man. Oh, well, that tells you everything. First off, I want you to just imagine the shoe is on the other foot. So let's use an example of an interracial couple. Serena Williams is married to
y'all saw my last video.
Alex Ohanian. And that is the founder of Reddit. So she is easily, I mean, anybody would say Serena is the greatest athlete on the face of the planet. Right. She is Black. She is proud to be Black. And she fell in love with a white man who is a techie, a Silicon Valley techie. I want you to imagine that Alex Ohanian and Mark Zuckerberg get into a silicon spat online. And rather than Mark Zuckerberg answering Alex Ohanian on the points that he made, Alex and Mark start talking about the fact that Alex is married to a Black woman. Could you imagine if Mark Zuckerberg put up a video in which he said, well, the problem with you is you betrayed your race because you married a Black, B-I-T-C-H, and you're with somebody who has a Black vagina. Just imagine what the world would do, right? If Mark Zuckerberg got on an Instagram Live and said something about the fact that Serena was Black and called out Alex for betraying his race, how would the world react?
This girl arguments be on point.
Absolutely crazy. Mark Zuckerberg would have to sell the shares in his company, step down as the CEO. He would be gone. He would be canceled tomorrow because it's unbelievably racist and it would be despicable for him to make an attack and suggest that a white man betrayed his race because he married a Black woman. It would be, you couldn't even think of this scenario because it would not be okay. Right. I mean, he'd probably get knocked off of Facebook himself for harassment and discrimination and for being a flagrant racist. For some reason, when Cardi B does this, we don't see that feedback in the media. We don't see the media go, going, wait a second, that's actually very racist for her to suggest that blacks and whites shouldn't be marrying. So I want to also give you a history lesson on that and why it's one of the most despicable things that you're seeing a lot of young black people say today. First and foremost, when you want to talk about black history in this very same breath that you suggest that blacks and whites should not be married, it shows that you know absolutely nothing about your history. You have absolutely no idea what your ancestors fought for. And I would point to all of you guys to go examine the Supreme Court case of Loving versus Virginia, when a black woman and a white man, Mildred Loving and Richard Loving, fell in love and decided to do something quite simple and get married in Virginia. And because there were racial codes then, and they believed in racial integrity, there was something called the Racial Integrity Act in Virginia that was passed in the 1920s. They arrested them and they sentenced them to a year in prison. So just imagine our black ancestors being sentenced to a year in prison because they simply fell in love with a white man. This was a sort of discrimination and racism that went on in the South all over America. And these people fought for the right to love one another and took it all the way to the Supreme Court and scored the first win that actually illegalized miscegenation, which illegalized racial codes that didn't allow blacks and whites to get married. That's a little history lesson for you of what our ancestors have been through, just for the right to love who they love, so that, you know, Serena can marry Alex and nobody can say anything, and that's allowed to be. And now we have dramatically arrived into a society where you have people like Cardi with a platform of 75 million people who is attacking the very same thing that our ancestors fought for, racial integration, for the right to fall in love with someone because of the person that they are. Suggest that because I'm married to a white man, my father-in-law must be in the KKK. It would be as racist as Mark Zuckerberg in the scenario that I just gave, suggesting that Serena Williams' father is in the Bloods of the Crips. Like, oh, go, Alex, marry that woman. You betrayed your race. You want to be with that black woman. Look what she's doing to you. You're a race traitor. Your father-in-law is in the Bloods of the Crips. Based on no knowledge, no facts, just assigning something disgusting to someone on the basis of their skin color. That is outward racism, okay? So when you ask why people that are black conservatives speak out against this, and when you say, oh, it's because they want to send the black community back, you're wrong. No, we're trying to keep the black community forward, and we're calling out the black celebrities, Hispanic celebrities that are actually trying to send our community backwards. What she is talking about is not racial justice. What she wants is racial injustice. And if you're following that, by the way, if you're a white person, you've downloaded her music, she just let you know what she thinks about you. She believes in racial segregation. She believes that blacks and whites shouldn't come together. Girl! For millions, not really because all black people are buying her music. I've seen all the white girls doing the WAP dance on Instagram. And I know tons, all of my white friends, all my black friends, they all have our music downloaded. Maybe it's time to revisit who you're supporting if these are the ideals that they espouse. Because there's nobody's music that I like so much that I would be comfortable with them jumping on a platform and attacking someone on the basis of their skin color, absence of that, because there's something wrong with actually living the Martin Luther King dream, actually living the Mildred Loving and Richard Loving dream. The idea that black Americans and white Americans can come together and be friends and date and fall in love and do all of these things because of the content of their character and not because of their skin color. In my opinion, Cardi B, you owe everybody an apology, not just white America, but black America, for saying something so ridiculously ass backwards and disgusting and despicable. And not ass backwards. You probably won't, because again, you're not interested in politics. You're interested in having a platform saying ratchet things and not actually trying to say you are. So I just wanted to wrap with that and just say that we need to start calling out all of these racist entertainers that have platforms that are pretending that they want to help, when in reality they are trying to resegregate America, which is something that I'm not for. Thanks, guys, for listening. Oh, and buy my book, Blackout. We're actually number 3 in the nation right now, which is so incredible. And I want to be number 1, so thanks.
Bye, girl. Look at the way she looked. Like she really just did something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She really, you guys.
She said I did.
First of all, look. If you know about this tea and you've been following it, please put your thoughts in the comment section below. Because I
don't feel like she's wrong.
At all.
I don't feel like she's wrong, and I do feel like it needs to be, that's a statement that needs to be said. I've never agreed with the fact that people are like, you can't be...
Oh, my bad.
I've never agreed with the fact that people be like, you can't be racist if you're black, because you definitely can. And I've definitely had black friends say comments or something that I could definitely see somebody feeling uncomfortable if the roles were flipped.
Period.
You know, so like I think it does need to be brought to everybody's attention that, yeah, you need to start putting yourself in the other person's shoes and really evaluate what you say before you say it. Because it sounds like Cardi went off of a whole bunch of uneducated opinions.
Period.
Like,
period. But I mean, am I surprised? I am not.
But coming from a mixed family, I don't disagree with anything that she said.
Right.
Because my parents even said that being in love in the 90s was ridiculous.
Wow.
Being a mixed couple. They were like, they would go into restaurants, nobody would serve them. Like, yeah.
You better stop playing with me. You better serve me and my white man.
And my grandmother was a Black Panther, and my
what?
father's like, yeah. So I feel like I grew up very diverse, not one-sided on nothing. I'm very, yeah. So I think I don't see nothing wrong that she said. She came with the facts.
She did hit with.
And if somebody were to come for Serena Williams, she's right. Everybody all hell would have gone loose.
Everybody. Period. Ooh, I can't. Cardi.
She does make me cringe, though. I don't know who she is, but she
a cringer.
She's definitely built for, I don't know if this is racist, but she's built for a white man. She's not built for she's not built for a black man.
She's built for a white man.
Yeah, she's definitely, God created her for a white man. I can't imagine her with anybody else.
Miss CANDACE Owens. Woo! Thank you for the content, baby girl. I'm going to have to see Cardi's because I haven't seen
Cardi's. Yeah, I want to see what Cardi said.
So if y'all have seen Cardi's, definitely link it below. I'm going to see if I can find it because I really don't know.
What triggered her.
Yeah, I don't know any, like I said, y'all, I don't like talking about what I don't know. So I don't know. But interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to follow Tayla on everything else, I'll put a little feature hub right here. Okay, little cut.
I'm feeling for your love.
And don't forget to enter my giveaway. You guys, it's going all the way till the end of September. So even if you don't care and you're watching this somehow on September 29th, go ahead and enter the giveaway. I will link it somewhere up here. Other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm going to finish my food like y'all already know. Okay?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, yeah, that one too. That one. Y'all know. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know. I know y'all know. Bye.
Wait, you forgot to click subscribe. Oh, okay.
Oh, you got it? I bet. All right. Bye.
Fiend for you really showing. I'm fiending for your love. Since the first time we touched though, used to call that thing cutthroat. Still trembling, getting fucked slow. On the bed, leave you stuck, oh. But when you gone, got me fiending. When I'm near, got you screaming. Eyes low, paper steaming. Somebody pinch me in my dreaming. Lost in the days, that pussy like haze. It got me to crave and lost in your wave. In your bed getting lifted. Whisper to me that you missed it.
Fiend for you in the showing. I'm fiend.